Good morning. You must be Margaret's family. Wonderful. I'm Caitlin. I'm the nurse that's been taking care of Margaret here in the hospital. Yeah, as she's been recovering from her hip fracture surgery. So she's been doing so well that the plan is to actually discharge her home. And that's why I invited you here today, just so that we could go over some things and hopefully prevent falls in the future for Margaret at home. Yeah, so my goal today is that you guys go home feeling confident in your knowledge and your ability to prevent those falls for Margaret. And at the end of this discussion, I would really appreciate it if you guys could list back at least 5 of the fall hazards that we discussed today. Okay, so that's the goal. Awesome, let's get started. Looking around this room, is there anything in here that you would consider potentially a fall hazard? Yeah, awesome. This little area rug right here, it might look nice and it might feel nice under your toes, but this in fact is a fall hazard. It's not well adhered to the floor. You could slip on it, you could trip on it. We don't want that, so get rid of that little area rug. Any kind of clutter on the floor, cords, items that don't belong, anything that's in the way of Margaret's walking space, we want to move out of the way. Yeah, another one is lighting. We really want good lighting in the room. You might not think much about it, but poor lighting is a fall hazard. If you can't see well, you're not going to be able to see where you're going. Yeah, I know, simple, right? Yeah, glasses. Glasses are another one. Goes hand in hand with the lighting. You need to be able to see, right? So making sure Margaret has her glasses on when she's mobilizing through the house. Excellent. Another one I want you guys to just be aware of is medications. We are sending Margaret home on some pain medications just to help after surgery. So they might make her a bit drowsy or dizzy. Just remind Margaret before she stands up from bed to just take a moment to sit there and collect herself and make sure that she feels well enough to stand. And keep her walker close by. Make sure she can reach her walker when she stands up. And reminding Margaret to use her walker at all times when she's mobilizing through the house. Perfect. Yeah, that's a great question. I recommend getting a pair of indoor shoes for Margaret, well-fitted shoes with nice hard soles that will grip the floor. Socks and slippers, they might be comfortable, but they actually pose quite a falls risk. You could slip in them, you could lose your traction and fall, and we don't want that to happen to Margaret. Yeah, so I actually printed you guys off this little sheet from Public Health Agency of Canada that discusses what we just talked about and has more information on it as well if you just want to look through it when you get home or refer back to it at all at any point. So can you list back to me a few of these fall hazards that we discussed? Yeah, perfect. Wearing good shoes. Yeah, turning the lights on and making sure she has her glasses. That's right. Yeah, the pain medications that she's on, exactly. So making sure she has her walker nearby and that she's taking a moment before she stands. Awesome. Yeah, getting rid of any clutter in the area. This is all great. You guys have done so well today. So I'm feeling very confident in your ability to take Margaret home safely today. And do you guys feel the same way? Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to go get the paper ready and have you on your way. So thank you so much for joining me today. Take care.